Well, here it is, the spring of 2020, March 20th to be specific here today. And it's Russ back for the first 2020 edition of the Better Crops by Barker video series. And spring's coming. By golly, that's okay. We've got quite a bit to be thankful for, regardless of the virus situation, which is certainly a serious thing that we almost not take it all lightly. It We don't have a lot to say about it because we there's nobody that can predict the trajectory of this. We don't know how long it's going to last. We don't know all the repercussions one way or another. We just know that there's going to be a new paradigm that we will have to deal with once the sun shines and the clouds part, and we get through the viral problem, and things will change, but we will be smarter for it. And the interesting thing, the one paradigm that I'm quite fascinated by, is that we're going to have to show our solidarity by simply staying apart. And that is a new concept in human relations going forward. Technology helps that a lot, as we're doing here today, and you can use that to at least not physically stay close, but socially stay close through the use of mediums that technology has given us for use today. So in terms of the agronomy side, seed is coming in. I had a load of seed come in this morning. We are on track to have everything that we need here in location, ready to start shipping to you folks in April. And we're going to deliver every bit as much as we can. We'll come to your yard. We'll just keep our distance, unload, and get back on our way. We can again use technology to deal with signatures on things, and we'll sort that all out as we get through the delivery period. But as far as the seed situation, its situation is normal, no significant changes. I would like to ask that if you have uncommitted acres and that you haven't made any decisions yet on the odd field, give us a shout. Keep us in mind. We're selfishly still in the seed business, and so all I'm asking is that if you got some that you're interested in sending our way, we're here and willing to talk. Let's get on and talk strictly about agronomy for a minute. It looks like we've got an early break in the weather. Temperatures are up nicely. It looks like the trend for the next few weeks is slightly warmer than normal. What that means is that we're going to have opportunities for two things. We're going to have an opportunity to put fertilizer on forage crops. There's no doubt alfalfa needs sulfur, and it needs a little N. Even if you got manure, there's nothing wrong with going out right now or as soon as field conditions allow in the next couple of weeks. 100 pounds of ammonium sulfate, maybe a little bit of urea, kick it up to 60 total pounds of N, maybe a little phosphorus and potash to balance it up, but get it on. It will pay. First cut, as we all know, is the most important cut when it comes to forage production. And some fertility early in the spring just to kick that alfalfa, and that alfalfa forage crop is in pretty good shape, certainly a lot better than last year. So good crops need good fertility management. So go ahead and do that. Wheat has the big topic as well. A lot of questions about split app on wheat. My buddy Peter Johnson, of course, is a huge promoter of split app on wheat, and I tend to agree with him on that for the most part. It, Whether we get the split app on wheat so many years is totally dependent upon weather. In the last few years, there's never been really a good window to go out and put some N on early in April. And from where we sit, like if you can't get it on early in April and it stays wet and you get in the middle of April, we really don't think there's any point in trying to split it. And I'm talking about soft wheats here. I'm not talking about hard wheats. But in soft wheats, if it gets in the middle of April and you haven't got an opportunity to get it on, wait 10 days and put it on as you get right into that corn planting time. However, fields are drier. Wheat's in very good shape. The same comment applies to wheat. We've got a pretty good crop, and I think it's worth feeding. So the strategy that we would like to, certainly Brian and I would like to employ this year, is to get a little bit out here in the next 2 weeks if conditions allow us. Put maybe 50, 60 pounds of N, maybe 20 pounds of sulfur, get it out there, and then come back a month later, right in the middle of that corn planting time, and balance that 60 pounds up and probably hit it with another 70 or 80 is part of our program. We're going to hammer it pretty hard. we've got good standing variety, and we're going to push it. So that's our plan with wheat. That's kind of how I really think you want to look at wheat when it comes to split apps. It's pretty much a weather-driven phenomenon in our view, and it does work when the season allows it to work. The last thing I want to mention, it's more of a bookkeeping, housekeeping thing as part of my duty as a Pioneer sales rep, that when the merger of Dow and DuPont came together, there was requirement for a new technology use agreement, and that current agreements run out here in the spring. And so going forward for beginning this fall, beginning with wheat seed, you will need to, or we're asking you, to look at visiting the Accelerate website, which I will post a link to that in this video. The Accelerate website, you can go in there, you can log on and sign the TUA on the web. The thing that you must keep in mind is that this TUA, if you want to buy seed, Brevant seed from either W.G. Thompson's or any other Brevant dealer, this TUA needs to be signed for them as well. And if you do it, sign it once, that covers you for both sides of the fence. But it's nobody likes paperwork, nobody likes agreements. However, for going forward, if you want to do business with us, and we hope you surely hope that you do, you need to get this document signed. And I'll post that link, as I say. Other than that, that's it for today. Good luck. Take care. Stay close to home. Don't social interact in large groups. Enjoy the family. Help out your neighbors. If there's neighbors need some errands to town, some groceries, keep them in mind. Look after them as everybody else. But if we look after each other, we certainly will come out of this very well. And when they all signal clear, then we can certainly have a big party at that time. So we'll be back again here very shortly, another few days. Take care. Talk to you again. Bye.